Alright guys, this is the 2021 LACC Buddy Race. It was in Breaux this year. First you'll see the Buddies line up, and then the Ironman will be next. That's my buddy right there. So the way this works is you get to tag in with a partner every lap and swap out. And the Ironman guys did the full 2-hour race. So just to keep everybody honest, they gave us slap bracelets to swap in and out with. So this was something new for a cross-country series. We got to race the entire lap on the MX track in Breaux Bridge. It's been shut down for quite a few years, I believe. It took us a lot of time. I got to help clean up the track a little bit a couple of days before, and it was pretty cool to get to do. The Pee-wees also got to race. Everybody from about 5 years old up got to run the entire MX track, and that was a really cool deal for the kids. I think they all seem to really like it. Alright, so we're off the MX track and we're into the wood section now. It was extremely sloppy. The weather did cooperate all weekend for us, which was awesome. But yeah, you can see mud starts flying, and it pretty well stays this way throughout the entire course until we get back to the front. I wish I could say I don't know what happened, but unfortunately I do. I got a little too far into the woods, and that tree that's stuck in my bumper, you'll see here in a second, it caught me and rolled me over. So for you guys that were wondering, the Buddy Race is more of a promo event they put on every year, Ryan and his crew. And it's just kind of a chance for people who've never done this before to come out and give it a shot, and maybe go out with a friend who said, hey, I can do that too, and see if they like it or not. We had a really good turnout. Some guys I hadn't seen before. All the guys that are usually there, and it turned out to be a really good deal. I wasn't riding very good today anyway, but man, the track was slick. I mean, it made it really hard to get going fast because you couldn't really stop if you needed to. So as soon as we get around this barrel, we're going to go into the kiddie track, or what used to be the kiddie track anyway. And it's kind of neat, I guess. You'll see why I say I guess here in just a second. No excuses. Bad judgment on how big that double was for the kids track. I didn't have anywhere near enough speed. So I decided I'd just go back and try it again. So now we're into the grass track, and this was a good portion of the course for the day. By the way, this is the exact same course we rode on the dirt bikes on Sunday, so that was kind of nice, having a really good idea of what it was going to look like. That being said, the grass was just as bad as the mud as far as being slick goes, and we got into some mud and grass here in a little bit, you'll see, and it was terrible. I mean, that gumbo mud down there just stuck to the tires and they turned into donuts. You couldn't steer. It made it fun, but it was really frustrating at the time. So these two hills right here were actually the obstacle for the course. They always put something in there for what they call the pro line. I didn't do it on the ATV. I did end up doing it on the bike on Sunday. It really wasn't that bad. But the other option is you have to go through this little zigzag right here, or you can go over the hill. Just in case you guys were wondering why I was there in the middle of the course. The obstacle is always a time saver. As you can see, it took me a while to get through there. What's funny is I actually ended up knocking both of the barrels over on my third lap because my tires were so covered in that mud I was talking about earlier that I just literally couldn't steer. This was a pretty neat part of the course as well. As long as you were watching your head, you were fine. have no idea why, but this scared the crap out of me on the foiler, and really bad on the bike. But it was just a really tight section where that pipe rack was, and it just seemed sketchy when you were looking at it going fast. So this is the last section. It is the grass track, and it's pretty long and pretty quick. I don't really know what happened. I guess my camera died, so this is pretty much the end, guys. We went through here and then went down the long straightaway at the start line and back into scoring.